Ugh. Nothing like coffee in the morning to get you going for another video. And today is going to be just a little bit different. At the time you guys are seeing this video, it is Sunday, December 2nd, so we've had more than a week since Black Friday. It's been a week and a few days. But I wanted to do this video because, you know, like everybody else, I was just looking at the deals that came up on Black Friday. B&H had some fantastic deals on cameras, lenses, accessories, but you know, I was trying to be money conscious and not spend. I wasn't looking to spend money. I'll be honest. I really wasn't looking to spend a lot of money or any money at all. But I was just like, I'll just look. I'll just see what's online. You know, maybe I can recommend some stuff to some people. And of course, you know, I'm looking around and I go onto my wish list because I'm just like, oh, maybe I'll just see what's there. I'm not gonna buy anything. Why would I buy things? I'm not gonna be that guy. Yeah, right. And one of the items on my list was caught my attention, and I was like, oh, I felt my hand drifting to the mouse. Oh, don't do it! Click, and I bought it. So, but there was a specific reason why I bought this item, and I am just gonna show it to you guys here today. I got it. It showed up at my office on this past Monday. I didn't pick it up till Wednesday because I have Monday, Tuesdays off. But I picked it up on Wednesday, and I brought it home, and I have yet to open it. So I wanted to do this video because I just wanted to show you guys what I bought and why I bought it and what it goes with. It's not a new camera. I bought the what I'm recording on right now, the SL2. I bought that this year, so my limit for buying cameras for the year has been reached. I'm not buying any new cameras this year. I'm probably not going to buy a new camera next year either. The camera I've got right now is in tip-top shape, so I'm not worrying about buying a new camera. So, without further ado, package. Move the coffee, don't spill the coffee. Move the cell phone. Package. Ooh, is there anything more exciting than opening up a new piece of gear? I'm not sure there is. Receipt. And there it is, folks. I bought myself a Manfrotto X Pro ball head. There's a specific reason why I bought this ball head. As you guys may have seen from my Ireland videos, I had a different tripod than what I usually use out in the field. My regular tripod is a Ranger. I don't know the exact model number. Off-brand kind of tripod. And when I bought it, you know, it was what I could afford. But back in July or August, my dad ordered me this guy. This is the Manfrotto Be-Free Travel Tripod. I love this little guy. This is the tripod that I took with me to Ireland, and it was the best little travel tripod to have out there. There's a few reasons why I like this tripod over the one that I'm got my SL2 mounted up on right now. First off, let me say, Dad, thank you so much for buying this for me. You saw me using it in Ireland. This is probably one of the best travel tripods, in my opinion. I'm not trying to start any fights over gear. There's tons of good tripod brands out there. Certainly, I'm sure most of you have a really good little travel tripod. But Manfrotto just has a reputation for making great tripods. This little guy I took this around everywhere in Ireland, and it proved itself to be a nice travel tripod. And I couldn't be happier with it. There's a couple reasons why I prefer this tripod over my Ranger tripod. First off being the leg clamps. I love the fact that it's just got these little latches that you just press down and you are good to go. I much prefer this system. My Ranger tripod has twist knobs, and I mean, that's fine. I know there's a lot of high quality tripods out there that do that, but just my preference, I prefer these latches here, these just push down latches. It's just easier to extend and collapse a lot quicker than those twist knobs. On this Ranger tripod, where the legs like extend out, there's some just looks like screws that you tighten in with an Allen wrench, and those have come loose on me more times than I can count. I even like smashed the meat of my hand, the webbing of my hand here in between one of those ones, and all that hurt. So this guy is just a fantastic tripod. Thank you so much, Dad, for buying this for me. I love this little guy. However, there is one thing about this tripod that I'm not happy with. This ball head, you know, it's the standard issue for this tripod. It's got this little quick release latch that you pull the quick release knob or plate, plate off of. You attach it to your camera, and then it just slides right in like that, and you are good to go. That's fine for the most part, except if I do a lot of vertical shots, and I do some vertical, when I shoot panoramas, I'm usually got the camera up in a vertical orientation, and I'm shooting that way. And so I will do vertical panoramas, and this is not great for doing vertical panoramas because the ball head, you know, you can't line up the camera on its L bracket right like this because this isn't an Arca Swiss ball head. So in Ireland at the time, I didn't have a tripod head that was Arca Swiss compatible, so I had to do this to do vertical panoramas. And you know, there's nothing wrong with this, except that it makes it hard to level out the camera to get level shots for the panorama, so you don't have to do quite so much cropping in post-production, or you have to spend a lot of time, you know, take the shot, move the ball head, readjust, and then you lose a lot of time, and you also, it's not a super convenient way of doing things. So again, it's a great little ball head, but it's not good for doing that. Also, another problem that I noticed I was beginning to have in Ireland was when I would have my 70 to 200 on my camera, or even my 18 to 35, which is not a heavy lens really. I was noticing it was putting a lot of weight forward on the plate, on the ball head, and I was having a hard time getting the quick release plate to come off. I would have to kind of wrench on it, and I really didn't want to do that. I was afraid I was going to damage the tripod head in some way, damage my camera in some way. So that really wasn't ideal, because I want this tripod to be my main photo tripod here going forward. And this ball head is just not quite what I need to do the job, which is why I bought this guy. Let's get this out of the box here. Ooh. It's a bit bigger than I expected it to be. That should still work with this tripod. Ooh, look at this guy. Ooh. It's bigger than I was expecting it to be, so there's going to be a bit of a size differential on here. I don't think that's going to be a big deal. It's going to add a little bit more weight to this guy, but I think the trade-off is going to be just overall better. So, just real quick here, gonna pull this guy off. Et voila! That's definitely added a little bit of weight to this tripod, but I'm okay with that. That's acceptable to me because the benefit of having an Arca Swiss ball head for this camera and for my L bracket here, that's gonna make a world of difference to me in using this tripod. And just first impressions, there's a couple other things I really like about this ball head that I don't really like about this ball head. I will say I do like the fact that this only has 2 knobs on it. That's really useful. But I like having these kind of twist knobs right here. That gives you just a little bit more leverage and real estate to, grab and make adjustments. Oh, I mean, really? What is this? Is this just drag? That's drag. Okay. So that third knob is just to control the drag of this ball head right here. So, okay, that's nice. Just slide this guy on here like that. Tighten this down. And that's feeling really good and really, really stable. All right, so I would say that this guy is ready to go. I am super excited to have this ball head, and I'm super excited to take this out in the field and just see what I can do with it. Let's see here. Move this out a little bit. Yeah, I'm really liking this right now. All right, so that is my Black Friday purchase. That is the Manfrotto X Pro ball head, Arca Swiss style. Really, really excited to have this new piece of equipment in my gear, in my kit, and I think this is going to be a great addition to my gear set. I'm going to do a couple of videos here soon about just what my gear loadout is, what my gear setup is for going out and doing landscape photography, and I'll do another video to talk about what I took with me to Ireland, because I think people tend to enjoy those videos. And one other thing, I'm not gonna just have this sitting on my shelf. I'm gonna have this replacing the ball head on my Ranger tripod, because I can't stand that ball head. It doesn't tighten down well. As soon as I tighten it down, you think you gotta tighten down, and as soon as you take your hand off the camera moves just a little bit. Or when you tighten it down, it'll move the camera away from what you've got lined up. So I'm glad to be done with that Ranger ball head, and have this little guy on there. This guy's not, like I said, not going to just sit on the shelf. It's still a good little ball head, but it's going to be, I think, a better ball head just for having my video camera on. So that's it for the gear reveal, the X Pro ball head. I'm really excited about this. Have I said that too many times? You can't ever be too excited about new gear, I think. Before we wrap this video up, guys, I know in my last video I mentioned that I had gone to Seattle to go see my brother, and I did take my camera with me to that on that trip, and I got some pictures of Seattle and Mount Rainier National Park, and those photos I was actually pretty happy with. So I figured, why not show you guys those pictures at the end of this video. So that's it. I don't really have any other things to talk about. Be sure to stay tuned. I'm working on some new kind of travel adventures here. I got a couple of ideas. Also, I'm going to share out those videos of what my gear setup is when I go out and take landscape photos, and I'll make a separate video about what I took with me to Ireland. And yeah, so stay tuned for those, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out all my social media. Check out my website. Please check out my website. That's where you're going to find all of my best work. That's where I keep all of my best work for you guys to see. So, yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this one. I hope you enjoyed this video. And until next time, I will see you out on the trail.